loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me. Yeah, everybody wants.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm No Genius. As always, I'm Eli. Today, we're at Cam's house, and we have Cam and Grant here, obviously, because it's Cam's house. But,
And Colin.
And Colin.
And Colin.
And
Colin
Colin.
is also, he's actually holding the camera.
Camera's right there. Colin is right behind it.
Yep. Thank you, Colin. We love you, buddy.
You're the man.
Yep.
Thank you, as always.
Best producer in the world.
Best producer in the
Amen.
world.
Colin.
It takes a lot of courage to step behind the scenes, get off camera a little bit. But
I think Adam just quit the podcast.
Adam, we haven't heard from him
Yeah.
in weeks.
I did get a letter from him.
Yeah. Was it a ransom letter?
It was written in blood.
Okay.
I don't know if it was his or some innocent Costa Rican civilian.
Right.
But I did get a letter. He was something about shipping Chinese bullets down to him. He needs reinforcements and ammunition.
The repackaging, like in War Dogs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Basically like in
Exactly.
War Dogs,
So I don't know what that all was about, but I just said, miss you, bro, and sent
Yeah.
it back.
Yeah.
yeah. We love you, man.
Yeah, so hopefully he's good. Hopefully
Yeah.
he gets it back.
I mean,
in
look,
God.
this is just classic
Classic.
Adam.
Yeah.
I mean, you know Adam.
Yes.
Viewers at this point, you know Adam. You know
Yeah.
how he can be. So, we miss you, buddy. Wherever you are, hope you're doing good. So,
Last thing I received from him was a video of him by the pool, Hips Don't Lie, blaring in the background.
yeah.
So,
Shakira is really
Yeah.
big in Costa Rica.
is she?
And just an Adams playlist in general.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Adam is
true.
a huge
That might not
Shakira
even be
fan.
like a Costa Rican speaker. That might just be him.
That's actually
playing
one
that.
of his tactics to scare out the natives of a village that won't get out.
Right.
Is he likes to get giant, like huge speakers and just blare the Africa song by Shakira until they go insane and lose their mind.
Yeah.
Waka, waka,
Or they start following him along like the Pied Piper. Like
Yes.
they just start like dancing in a line behind him.
Adam's just like,
So-
"Come, my children!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Come out!
But
Daddy's home!"
but Adam the Conqueror, he's doing well.
Yes.
Rivals Alexander the Great so far. I mean, he's at the ground level right now.
He's Alexander Mid for real.
We'll hold off on that. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll put a pin in that. We'll circle back to it.
I might have to cut out the last 15 seconds.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, but I think we're gonna have to leave it in.
Yep.
But anyways, our week, how was it?
It was all right. We saw Oppenheimer.
We did see Oppenheimer.
Yep.
For all of you that haven't seen Oppenheimer,
What are you doing?
Wait.
Stop listening to this and watch it. So
Didn't you see it? Didn't we talk about it last podcast? Oh no, you were going to see.
we were hyping it up last podcast.
You were hype. Yes.
And
Yes.
we're gonna do an episode devoted to Oppenheimer and probably do a double feature with Barbie.
Have you guys seen Barbie yet?
Haven't
Have
seen
not.
Barbie yet.
What are you guys doing tomorrow night?
Golfing.
I'm working. So
Oh, yeah,
Friday?
I can't see it tomorrow.
Can't do
night, never mind.
Friday.
Can't do Friday.
Saturday?
Maybe.
Okay.
we
Probably
might do Saturday.
Wait, no,
don't
can't do Saturday.
Can't do Saturday.
Well, oh yeah, right. We can't do Saturday.
What's Saturday?
We'll talk about it later.
We'll figure it out.
Is there actually
We're
something
gonna
on
see the movie.
Saturday?
I think there might be something on Saturday.
I'm like, really?
I think it might be a surprise to you. I don't know. Like,
Wait, what's that? What's happening?
Is this real life?
What else we got?
we'll talk about it later, but Barbie is on the list to watch for us. I think there's actually something, but I don't know if there's actually something.
Air it out, brother.
Are we having a shindig on Saturday?
Oh.
I heard.
Oh, there is that.
I heard of a
I'm not
soiree.
going. I don't think I'm going to that.
What is that? What is? Explain to me what this is.
Well,
We'll talk off air.
We'll talk off air, but someone had a recent historical event in their lifetime, and there's a soiree for it happening this weekend. So I've heard.
Oh, never mind. I don't know what we're talking about now.
You don't know what we're talking about?
No, I have two completely different things that I have going on that night.
Okay.
That I thought. Never mind. We'll talk later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, it's awesome podcasting.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is like
you guys have any idea what's going on? No. Okay.
don't worry. We're just revealing some of the truth right now. We're gonna circle back to it, like in Knives Out.
Okay.
So don't worry about it.
Okay.
But yeah, Oppenheimer was amazing. In short, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
mess with it heavy.
Like I understand. I understand it's not the greatest movie that I've ever seen, but it is the greatest movie I've ever seen in a while.
I've heard people complaining that it's two movies wrapped into one, but at the same time, I don't
That would be-
between the trial and the kangaroo court and him actually building the bomb,
Yeah,
and then the third part with Robert Downey Jr.
right.
But I don't mind it because I wouldn't want anyone else to play Robert Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah.
Then, like if they were to do a movie about him making the bomb and then the trial afterwards, just wouldn't work.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't just do it chronologically.
Yeah.
Like they kind of
Yeah.
jumped from all over his life and everything.
And
I
they
think
all came back together at the end.
that was a better tactic because of obviously the last conversation of the movie hits with a no pun intended, hits with a boom, and
Where would the pun be in that?
because bombs go boom.
Okay.
And Robert Oppenheimer built the bomb.
What does J stand for?
Nothing.
His name is
Jerome.
Just look this up, man.
Jordan?
yes,
Jordan Robert Oppenheimer.
Jamichael.
I'm looking it
James Jimothy
Gina
Gina with a J.
Gina Robert Oppenheimer.
It's funny. Hold on.
Gino. I mean, obviously it can't be
Gennard.
it can't be something good because he put
Julius.
Julius
What if it was Jobbert?
Julius Oppenheimer.
Jobbert Robert Oppenheimer.
Julius Oppenheimer.
Job Rob.
Yeah. One thing I will say about Oppenheimer is that I've never seen so many recognizable actors
Dude,
give awesome performances with like barely any screen
no matter
time.
how short their time was on the screen, they were good at it.
Yeah. I'm not going to rattle off all the actors' names because I'd be here for like 8 years. But
Biggest one was easily Roderick Rules. Don't know his name in real life.
Devin Bostick.
Yes.
I only remember his name because it sounds like Bosco sticks.
Fair enough. He had
He
snot all over
yes,
his face.
yes, he
Yeah.
throws
He
up.
threw up and he said, I'd like to test that theory.
He did.
I thought Florence Pugh did pretty good.
Florence Pugh, how would I describe her performance? It was capturing. In a word, capturing. That's for sure. But I did see a tweet that Cillian Murphy was talking about. You know, there are a couple scenes together, and he says those scenes were vital to the movie, and he gives a long explanation. But the first comment was, "I got you, boys," like in quotes.
I think the most shocking part of the movie was just seeing Cillian Murphy shirtless.
Yeah.
His head is the same size as his chest.
Yeah. So like apparently he like starved himself to slim down for this movie. Cuz normally he's a reasonably healthy guy,
Yeah.
but Robert Oppenheimer was so like, you know, defined around his like face and everything.
Yeah.
So Cillian Murphy had to like, you know, slim down.
And he looks like just like him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, great casting.
And his eyes.
His eyes are mesmerizing.
I mean, I could spend 3 hours just staring at his eyeballs.
Like if that final shot of the movie of just him staring at the camera was just 3 hours long, I would still watch it
Yeah.
all over again.
Easily worth the $8.
Yeah. Well, we paid 12. We saw it in IMAX.
Really? Because I saw an IMAX as well in Lancaster. $8.
We also saw it Friday.
Yeah, was it a matinee? What?
6:45
On what day though?
Tuesday night.
Yeah, I would assume that would be cheaper.
Yeah.
We saw it on Friday night.
What is the definition of a matinee?
Matinee is a movie before 4 p.m. I think.
Really?
Yeah,
Why the fancy name?
it's French for
Manatee.
yes.
Makes sense.
And manatees always arrive early to
Sea cow.
the ocean.
Speaking of the ocean, is anyone else's TikTok the little kid singing the Nemo, holding the Nemo, and he's like singing a song for a Nemo play or whatever, and he's like, "Where's my dad?
Yeah,
I'm all alone." It's just this kid holding this paper mache Nemo.
I've seen what that is, but I didn't know it was from a Nemo play, like a Nemo musical.
I think it's like a school. Like Alexa sent me the unedited clip of him singing the entire song,
yeah.
and he gets so into it. It's so funny.
My TikTok is just Adam Jockle. If you don't know who that is, go look him up right
guy,
now.
man.
I hate him so much that I love him.
You
and
also
I can't stop watching.
You also send me Sam Sulek videos, like the
Oh, yeah.
21-year-old guy that's like
Yep.
he has like a 45-year-old bodybuilder's body.
Yep.
And like people in the comments say this dude is gonna have a heart attack very soon.
He just starts talking and like just goes on like random tangents, and he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Like the thing says like POV days without your girlfriend. It is day 100. It's leg day. So you know, just let's get to the gym. Like
Yep.
yeah, but like speaking of the Nemo musical, that reminds me of a conversation I had with one of my coworkers today.
Riveting.
Yeah, we were having a very educated conversation about the Disney live-action remakes.
Okay.
Just before I get into it, what's your guys' opinion?
It's
on
a
them?
cheat code.
Cheat code.
Genius.
It's cheat code to print money, I would say.
Yes.
Have
Which,
there
you know-
been any? There hasn't been any ones that are better than the original.
I think the Jungle Book remake was
That
better
was
than the
pretty
original.
good.
I haven't seen the remake of the Jungle Book.
Have
it
you
was
seen the original?
good.
Yes, the original.
Well, I think
It's been. I mean, I was 4, but
yeah. I mean, like I think the remake was better than the original just because like not a lot of people have seen the original, so I think it's good to reintroduce them to a wider audience of younger kids. But stop playing with the
Sorry.
stuff. Like
The original was. I think that one's probably like the closest, like on par.
yeah,
I for some reason I saw the new Lion King in theaters.
yeah. So did I.
If they had Jeremy
We might have went
Irons
together.
as Scar in that, I feel like that could have been
Yeah,
even. But
but they
it just doesn't hit the same when you don't have that voice as Scar.
yeah. I mean, because Jeremy Irons has such like a menacing voice and everything.
Yeah.
And what's the guy's name? I'm gonna butcher it, but I think it's like, it's like
Tasiki Husmanshada?
no, I think it's like something Chitiwell Ejiofor or something.
Donald Glover.
That's I know Donald Glover. I know who Donald Glover is. I am not mispronouncing his name. I want to make that clear. But the guy who played Scar that replaced Jeremy Irons, he's all right.
That sounded good. It sounded like you guys'
thank
name,
you.
right?
And
Definitely not.
Mine's closer.
it's definitely not how you pronounce it. But he did a good job, I think. But he's no Jeremy Irons.
Was Jeremy Irons in anything else?
Any other movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
He's an actor.
I don't know
so-
who that is. Like
Jeremy
I
The
know him
voice.
from being Scar, but I don't know him from anything else.
He played Alfred in the Batman versus Superman movie.
Oh, yeah, I know
and Justice League.
yeah.
Have you seen Race, the Jesse Owens movie?
Yeah.
He's like the big negotiator for the USA Olympic Committee. He's like the second biggest act. Like I don't think-
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Those are a couple.
he's an Oscar winner.
Yeah, I know
Oscar winner.
exactly who this guy is.
Yeah. Oh, really? That guy? Yeah. But yeah, Lion King was okay.
Right.
Aladdin was all right.
They made an Aladdin one?
You didn't see the Aladdin one?
Uh-uh.
No, I didn't even know if they made one.
Yeah, that came out in 2019.
It was Zeit?
It was all right. I mean,
Oh yeah, because Will Smith was the genie.
Will Smith was the genie, and he looked
Forgot
like
about
he looked
that.
like a Smurf.
Yes,
Sort of.
Yes.
And I got to give him credit. He didn't try to do like a Robin Williams impression, which I can respect that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it just doesn't work within the film.
How'd this conversation go?
Like we were pretty much in agreement that
Oh.
all these movies were just bad rehashes of the original.
Oh.
And
But it's smart.
but it's smart. I mean, obviously Disney knows what they're
Nostalgia
doing,
sells.
and they're making a lot of money off
Yeah.
of them, or else they wouldn't keep doing them.
Yeah.
So.
Did you go watch The Little Mermaid?
No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to. But I listened to the soundtrack, and it sounded to me like the actors were doing. They were trying too hard to sound like good singers instead of sound like their characters. Like Daveed Diggs, he plays Sebastian, and Sebastian, when he's just talking, he has a thick Jamaican accent. and everything. Exact. Well, sort of.
Okay.
And whenever he's singing, it just kind of fades away.
Oh, so he just sounds like Daveed Diggs.
He just sounds like Daveed Diggs.
Yeah.
So, and if you've seen Hamilton, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So,
I heard Melissa McCarthy was good in it though.
I barely saw her in any like promotional material or anything, so I didn't know how she did.
I heard she was the best part of the movie, and that's all I heard about the movie.
Well, Melissa McCarthy's usually the best part about her movies.
She's pretty freaking lit.
She is hilarious. Have you guys
She's
seen?
awesome.
You guys seen Spy?
Yes,
Yeah.
No.
very funny.
It's. I mean, it's
Who
just.
puts a roof on a scooter? What am I, the Pope?
Yeah.
Classic.
Like there's that one scene where Jason Statham is talking about like all the things that he's done in his career, and he goes like, I drove a car for freeway on top of a train while I was on fire. Not the car, I was on fire. I took up piano at a late age. And then that's just it. Like, he just stops after that. But, yeah, Melissa McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy's hilarious.
Damn.
Jason Statham, The Meg 2. I'm never going to see that movie.
It'll be on TNT within a month. I
For
guarantee
real.
you.
It
will
really
be on
will.
TNT
But
prime time.
I want him to make all the way up to like Meg 19.
Yeah, like it's gonna be the new Jaws.
Do they still make Sharknado? Are they still making those?
I think they stopped after like 7.
Okay.
Which it baffles me that they got to 7.
Just keep going.
Sharknado was awesome.
I mean, I watched those things religiously until like
The Sci-Fi Channel,
until
man.
like 4. Like, I stopped after 4. I was like, no, it's not realistic anymore.
Yeah, that's just not as creative as it used to be.
You know, like, they don't take any like original strides anymore. Like, I don't get it. Where's the creativity from the first one?
They've really sold out with the Sharknado franchise.
I mean, like,
I liked it before it was cheesy.
I mean, like this the tagline, the subtitle for the second one is the second one, Sharknado 2, the second one. So, I mean, it's like, obviously they're self-aware and they're just making fun of themselves, but
I love it.
it's so awful. But yeah, the Meg 2. Did you guys see the Meg 1?
I
My
saw
dad did.
bits and pieces of it.
Dad said it was awesome. Not realistic at all, but it was just fun to watch.
I mean, they had like, what was it, Dwight Schrute in it.
Yep.
He played like a billionaire who was trying to kill the shark. So
Jason Statham.
yeah.
I want to put a giant saddle on the shark and ride it into the depths of the ocean.
You know, Jason Statham was actually like a professional diver before he became an actor.
Is that why he's so good at acting like a diver?
And that's why he's bald.
Makes sense.
He's slippery.
Easier to slip on the website. Yep.
Yeah. Slip on that wetsuit.
He's a professional. You said it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. He's been bald for like his entire life.
Yeah.
Like, I saw a picture of him when he was 20, already losing hair everywhere, and eventually he just shaved it all off. Like,
Smart.
so it's like Steve Martin, who's been like gray, like white and gray haired.
Oh, he's white hair forever.
White hair. Steve,
The Pink Panther?
Pink
Cheaper
Panther.
by the dozen?
Oh,
Yeah. It's like he's in
Uh,
he's in a new show
with
O-
Selena Gomez?
Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah.
Apparently that's a pretty good show. Haven't seen it, but
Seen either.
I've heard it's pretty
Martin
good.
Short's in that as well, correct?
Martin Short's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love Martin Short. He's not in a lot of stuff, but he's hilarious.
I was going to say something, and I forget. Now you say something.
Thank you for that contribution, Ken.
Yes.
attaboy.
Yeah. But yeah. What were we talking about before we went on that huge tangent?
Movie.
Right
Oh,
there?
I know what I was going to say.
Oppenheimer.
Talking about bald.
Bald.
As a baby,
Okay.
did you have hair? Yes or no?
Yes.
You were born with hair?
With a decent amount of hair.
Okay.
I think so.
Did you have
I don't
hair?
know. Did you not?
No, I came out with a shag carpet on my head.
Okay.
Gave mom rug burn on the way
Oh,
out.
jeez. Oh my gosh.
But like, I don't know, some baby. I feel like it's more common for a baby to be bald than have a full head of hair. Is that wrong?
Really? No, I thought they had at least a little bit.
I think every baby has some hair. Like, like no, and obviously,
No, I mean,
obviously,
okay,
unless
okay.
they have like, you know, maybe alopecia or
Yes,
something.
they're gonna have peach fuzz, but like, I meant like distinct visual head of hair.
They don't come out with like a fresh fade. Or
with like
something.
like a comb stuck in their
Yeah,
hair.
no.
Garrett came out with lines on the side of his head.
Lightning bolts. He's
Yeah.
like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
What's up, little Brody?
Yeah. But
Am I wrong in thinking that?
I don't.
Or is it just super light so they look bald?
I don't know.
I don't know either, dude. Because like I came out with like brown hair.
You strike me as the type of guy to remember your birth.
Yeah.
I remember every second of it.
Really?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't gain consciousness until I was like 5 years old. No, 4 years old. Because I remember the first thing I remember in my lifetime was going to preschool. I don't know how I got there, but I was going to preschool and it was career day, and I was dressed up as my dad for some reason.
Okay.
So I was just like,
So just like this?
no, this is how my dad dresses now because he's business casual and he's on Zoom half the time.
Okay.
But like back then, back in the day, he wore a shirt and tie and he went to work. And he actually gave me one of his old badges to wear. Now, remember, I did not gain consciousness until I already had this outfit on. So I'm like, the first thing I remember is just running on the playground, and I'm just like, how'd I get here? I was like,
I'm moving this thing.
am I clay? I was like, looking at the badge and everything. And that's the first memory I have. Ever since then, I've been able to cultivate memories.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
One of my favorite stories your mom tells is how, as a baby, you just had the most like vast vocabulary ever.
Ever since I was 2 years old, which is shocking.
How do you remember that though? Or your mom
It's
has
just
told you?
secondhand sources.
Okay.
Like I do not remember saying these words. But
as far as you know, you're Clay Burgett.
exactly, yeah. I'm Clay Burgett at 4 years old. Something happened between 2 and 4.
Okay.
It was like the lights were on, but nobody was home.
Okay.
So
And
like
just big words were coming out.
yeah, my brain was on autopilot
Yeah.
from out the womb. So I was throwing out technically and probably and actually and supposedly, and I was pronouncing all of them right.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't think I was pronouncing them right. I think I was like throwing a lot of B's, like supposedly, and
Who
stuff.
cares?
Exactly. This kid's 2. He's
Yeah,
adorable.
you were a cute kid.
I just
Oh,
imagine
thanks, bro.
Eli coming out the womb in his aviators doing a vlog for the I'm No Genius podcast.
I could see it.
What's
Like
up,
you.
ING?
I'm in the world.
What's up, ING?
It's been a long 9 months, but Daddy's home. Made it
It's
out.
been a long 9 months, guys. If you haven't seen the vlogs from inside, check those out.
Link in bio.
And the doctor pulls out a USB. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm sorry, but yeah, I was quite the creative kid when I was
Born
young.
to do this.
I was born. I don't want to sugarcoat it.
I was
Just like Adam.
Just like Adam.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Facts. I was dropped a lot as a child.
Right.
As if it's a shock to anyone.
I could take an educated guess about that.
I guess I was just around Dad too much because he would come home from the firehouse and lay on the floor, shirtless, and I would crawl over to him. And he said one time I just took the fattest bite out of his stomach, and he launched me across it. But like he'd take me to the shop. He would be down there building bikes, and he'd put me in the playpen in the corner. And multiple times he said he would just hear a thud and look over, and I'm on the concrete because I climbed out of the crib.
There was a lot of times, like when I was growing up, when I was like probably like 10 or 11, I recalled like having gladiator matches in the Coliseum, me fighting my dad when I was like 3 or 4 years old. Like I remember us going to war. I was like, it was like, think of like a Michael Bay, like explosions in the background, battle montage with like Hans Zimmer playing in the background. I was going to town on this guy, and clip that. and then my mom shows me home videos, and my dad's like, "Oh my gosh! Oh, you got me!" I was like,
That's not how I remember it at all.
"This is false. These are accusations."
Fake news.
Yeah, exactly.
Eli's like standing like on his chest, just looking over him.
Is like
Eli just yells out a yell like, "Easy, Eli!"
it's like I've got blue paint on my face, long flowing hair, long sword. But yeah,
Grant, were you a baby?
were you a child at one point? And did you have legs?
Yeah.
Did you have legs with? Did you have legs
Are
when
they
you
still in
when you
there?
came out the womb?
I don't know about legs.
Okay.
I've always had a big head though.
Well,
That you have.
I don't know, ever since like T-ball, I've just massive hats. Like they got all the hats for all the other kids, and then they got my hat. I had to go get my own hat.
Did one of the dads order a hat?
all right, Brent. Here's your hat. Like you just see a hand reach up. He just snatches the hat.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
it. You
No,
just had
just-
huge hats as a
huge,
child.
huge head,
Huge head.
maybe legs.
I feel like
Maybe
Grant
legs.
didn't gain consciousness to probably
I still
seventh
haven't.
grade.
No, I'm just here.
He still hasn't yet.
Yeah.
So Grant's on the autopilot right now.
Yeah.
It's like in the movie Click.
I love it.
It's on the
That's true.
whenever you're fast forwarding through time, you're on the autopilot. Speaking of which, Click.
Sad movie.
Click is a great movie.
Yeah, good movie. Sad movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's sadder than I thought it would have been.
Yeah. Great song in it. "Linger" by the Cranberries.
Yeah.
Always thought that song was about a fart.
Makes sense when you think about it. But I mean, like the scene. Everybody talks about the scene where he's talking about family is the most important thing in the rain and everything. But I'm talking about him saying, "I don't want to learn your stupid trick, Henry Winkler. Get out of my office." And I know the trick,
I
Dad.
haven't seen that movie in 3 years, probably.
Well, Adam Sandler's dad, Henry Winkler, he goes to do him like a quarter trick, and he goes, "I know how to do the stupid trick."
Yeah. That's sad.
That's
It's
so
a sad movie.
And that's the last time he ever speaks to him. And he dies.
He dies.
Like an idiot.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm your dad. I'm dead.
hey, welcome to my funeral. Hey. That reminds me of the scene in Wedding Crashers where Owen Wilson goes to visit Will Ferrell,
Another good
and he
movie.
says, "Yeah, I picked her up at a funeral, dude. Yeah, dude died in a hang gliding accident. What an idiot!" And yeah, I'm sorry,
Another great movie.
that went to a very morbid place very quickly.
Funny.
All right.
Yeah.
Funny.
Do you guys speaking of Will Ferrell? Do you guys remember the dinosaur scene at the Catalina wine mixer in Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Dinosaur.
Where the
yeah,
dad walks
yeah.
up. You know that scene was improvised?
Oh, really?
But
Yeah, so Richard Jenkins, the guy who plays Mr. Doback, he walks up to he walks up to the director and he goes like, "Okay, so I'm just walking over there, tell them to follow their dreams and everything." He goes, "Yeah, but say you want to be a dinosaur."
who says this?
Adam McKay, the director, and he goes, "What are you talking about? Be a dinosaur?" He says, "Just walk up there and improvise a story about you wanting to be a dinosaur when you're growing up." And he did it. And those reactions of John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell just saying, "You can't be a dinosaur. That's impossible." Like they were 100% real reactions. Like
That's awesome.
it was so funny to
It's
hear that
another
story.
great movie.
Yeah, and
Just keep going.
Hey, you guys want to sit in my basement and talk about movies?
Oh no.
We can just turn
This
the
is
mics
turning
off.
into a movie podcast.
let's just turn this into a Competent Critic podcast.
Yeah.
Like, but
Have the fans give us one movie a week to watch. Watch it, review.
Something non-movie related. If we want to pivot.
please.
Okay.
We'll come back.
Let's get into the hard. Can we please talk about the economic and political state of the world right now?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Jaden.
Okay.
Anyone have any idea how much a headlight or rear right blinker costs? A bulb?
It can't be that much. I think I bought one a couple years back. It was like $10 maybe
Okay, because
for like two of them. So
really,
I think
That's
so.
it?
I think so.
well, because I was like, because my front headlight's been out for a while. The daytime running light, not the actual headlight.
Right.
Anyway, it's been out, and then yesterday, the rear blinker went out, so I'm lightless right now, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to take apart the whole front end. I'm gonna have to get a completely new light. And I was talking to Dad. He was like, "It's just a bulb, you idiot." I guess it is just a bulb.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just got to find a bulb. If you have any recommendations.
Just go on down to Ace Hardware, Ace Hardware store.
No free
in,
ads.
Yeah, no free ads. But yeah, I picked up a couple light bulbs for the Ford F-150 that is now
At Ace?
deceased. It's well, not because of the light bulb.
You have
but,
to strategically plan your trips. No right turns,
I'm only going left.
only left turns.
only left turns.
I'm just making the sickest peel. I'm just skirt.
yeah.
I'm
If you
out.
mess up, just find a way to.
The good news
work
is
your way
there's
back
a lot of
around.
roundabouts in Hilliard, so I just ride those.
Yeah.
Speaking of roundabouts, went to Skyline with Braden, hurt myself, but on the way home there's a roundabout coming out of Canal, and Braden went around it 3 times. I was like, why are you doing this? He goes, why not?
He was just saying, "We."
Yes, that's exactly what he was doing.
He's being spontaneous.
He is.
Get off it.
that goober.
Yeah,
That
you know Braden.
jokester him.
Speaking of which, where is Braden? We wanted to talk to him today.
Hopefully
but-
not inside a grizzly bear.
Hopefully.
I think they went.
Whitewater rafting.
Yeah.
Well, Dad said that today, and he was like, "Yeah, Braden and Zach, Grant's little
Yeah.
brother, are in Tennessee on their senior trip. There's
Oh,
no
yeah,
moms
that's
there.
Yeah.
No mom's there?
We'll talk about that off air.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We're so thankful for you guys.
Yeah.
They're not listening.
No one listens to this anymore.
No, it's okay.
My mom was mad that it was
We
happening
do it
here.
for
She
the
was
love
like,
of the game.
She was like, the one time I'm not here, did you guys do the podcast at her house? And I hit her with, you guys ready for this? I'm no genius, but that's not an accident.
cut it.
Yeah,
We'll circle back.
yeah, we'll spin that.
Let's just.
Yeah. Oh,
okay, from everyone here at I'm a Genius.
Whitewater rafting. Dad was like, "Yeah, I think bring him up whitewater rafting today." I tried to call him, and I still haven't got a response.
We asked Zach how he was doing. He said wet.
Is he at the bottom of?
That's all we
He's
heard.
at the bottom.
Is he at the bottom of the river?
of the creek?
Might be.
So
Yeah.
That's the most Sherman response of all time.
Yeah.
wet.
What?
Wet. Yeah, I don't know. Might see him. Friday's the alumni game for soccer, so
I think they're trying to get back for that.
yeah. If they don't, probably still in the river.
You ever been whitewater rafting?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Very fun.
I'm kind of scared to do whitewater rafting because every movie that I've seen on it, it always ends badly.
Well,
So
see, you hop in this like Eastern Ohio bus,
Right.
old rickety prison bus, and there's about 3 or 4 guys who are guides. They all have man buns and Crocs on.
Sherpas.
Yes, and they are just yelling at you that there is a chance you will die if you don't listen to them, and they
Right.
just love to reinforce the fact that there's a decently mild chance you will die
Yeah.
if you do not listen to them. Then they tell you to have fun, and when I did it, it was thunderstorming out, so that already made it sketchy. Like you can see the lightning, and then I got Big T back here yelling at me, or whatever his name. I think his name was Big J, something J. And
seems legit.
he was a cool dude. Like I had a lot of fun.
I trust him.
He was
Yeah.
funny, but it was really fun because as soon as the water hits you, you're just like, "Oh, storming the beaches of Omaha, here I come." But the worst part about it is, there's no seatbelts obviously, and the only way you stay in the boat is if you tuck your feet in the corner of the boat. And my feet were killing me at the end.
How long was it? How long were you?
Hour and a half.
In a boat on a raft?
Yeah. Wow. I got pictures. They're fire.
Yeah.
I remember you sent us one. It was like black and white.
Black and white.
It was like Normandy.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Speaking of almost,
We can do that in the company outing next year.
Yeah. Speaking
Yeah.
of, speaking of which, where do you guys want to go? Because I've got a few places in mind. I know you guys talked about this when I
Where
wasn't
do you
here.
want to go?
I mean, we could go. We're not doing Lake again because that failed miserably.
That's it. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
I don't
good
think it
choice.
failed. It's just
I mean, the weather failed
Could've-
us.
Yeah.
It could have been awesome, but the
We-
weather failed us.
I feel like we don't go long enough to go somewhere farther where it's guaranteed to be hot. You know what I mean? Because you got to think, two of our 4 days was travel.
Yeah.
So like, if we're gonna travel that far, we either have to go longer, or we just go somewhere where you can just throw in a hoodie like we did and just hang out. Or am I off? on
Are we
that?
doing spring or summer?
Probably spring. 'Cause
Probably- I say spring.
because I know
Spring.
I know in spring we are all going to be available at the same time.
Yeah,
Our spring breaks all line up this year, which is like 1 in a billion.
yeah.
Probably not that, but
What are your throw some ideas on us?
if you guys are if you guys are willing to go like 5 or maybe even 6 days, would you guys be opposed to going to someplace in Florida or a little bit south of Florida?
No, but I also
I was kind of thinking about you said hoodies. I was thinking of like places up north also.
You guys-
Like,
I think
someplace
that
in
would be I think that would be really cool. Like
stop at
4-hour drive. That way we can drive in the morning. We still have time, even a 5-6 hour drive.
Yeah,
We still have a whole half a day where we can do something
right.
that gives us more time. We don't have to leave as early on the final day, and there's all kinds of like Colin's been calling vacations in Michigan. Like he says, that's awesome. There's all kinds of stuff.
We could do like a winter spring break. Something like do like some sledding or something.
we were just
Or,
talking about going and looking at or going and going back to DC at some point.
that would be sweet.
My
do
vote
that.
is DC.
You thinking DC?
I think that would be really fun.
I mean, we-
Maybe like catch a game. Maybe
Yeah.
like
We could do a lot of
early
fun stuff
baseball,
in DC.
basketball.
I think
season.
DC would be a lot of fun. I also think
I mean, it's free, isn't it, to go in all the museums?
I think so.
Right?
I think some you have to buy. Some you have to buy.
As
tickets,
long
but
as
I
you
think
don't
won't
have,
be-
as long as you don't have like firearms on you, I think you can get in. So,
We'll have to let
Can't
Adam
bring
know.
Adam.
so it can't be Adam. Sorry, leave me behind.
Shoot, what was I gonna say? I think DC would be a lot of fun, but anywhere up north.
Yeah.
Let's go to New York and snowboard. That'd be a lot of fun too.
Can't snowboard. So
I've never
I'd be
been
tough.
snowboarding.
Yeah, no.
Snowboarding is awesome.
If they have
Not
snow
worth it.
tubing, I'm in.
Yeah, there we go.
Snow tubing is
I'm
fun.
on. Yep.
Like,
Put it there.
yeah, I get a fist bump. Exactly.
I vote DC, but I like the idea of going north somewhere. Like
Niagara Falls.
I'm like, I say we do it. We just cap out a driving time.
Yep.
Just take a road trip.
Like, what's the most? What was last year's? 12.
Last year was like 12 hours,
Yeah.
12 and a half hours.
I say 6 is max we go.
Okay. Can we make it to DC in 6 hours?
I don't know.
I don't think we can.
Okay.
Really?
I think it's like remember our DC trip? It was like,
Jamie, let's pull that up.
it was like yeah. Jamie, pull up the video of Abraham Lincoln fighting the bear. Like, it's a Joe Rogan reference. Sorry, everyone.
Shout out. I mean,
Joe Rogan doesn't need a shout out.
he's watching.
Yeah, we already know Joe is watching. So is Frankie from the Basement Yard.
Jamie used to be a producer on our show, actually.
But then Colin decided to go
6 hours 50.
Okay, 7 hours.
7 hour radius.
7 hour radius. Can you do that?
I think so, and that means we can leave like later, or we can arrive earlier. So like if you guys want to leave at like 10, we'll get there at 5.
This all might
around-
just get vetoed. We might just go to Panama City Beach, but
That could
it's
happen.
worth
That
the
could happen as well.
discussion.
But if we go to DC, our hotel or Airbnb, wherever we're staying, that will probably be cheaper because not a lot of people are going to go to DC on spring break.
That's the thing. The only issue with DC is it's going to be littered with 8th graders.
No, because like our spring break does not align with school trips, with high school spring break.
I love you, Burgett.
It'll be pretty busy next year in DC. Big year coming up. Late 20.
Yeah,
It'll be
let's not do.
it'll be 24, but the election's not till November.
Let's not do DC and try and get like a riot, get into like a riot or
No,
anything.
that's why we want to go. Why do
Well-
you think we're friends with Adam?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Besides the fact he's a great guy and I love the kid so much.
Yeah, love him.
but if we took him to DC and gave him a platform, there's no telling where we'd end up.
yeah.
Jail.
You got to think.
Mainly jail. Yeah.
Listen, if we did a vlog from jail, you got to think about the numbers. We'd at least get 154 views.
I mean, like all those like POVs on
Stretch.
YouTube of like people storming the Capitol, millions of views.
Yes.
Would we do any damage? I don't know. Probably not.
No,
but
not we. He would.
He
the
would.
people, he would. Yeah. But yeah,
Something breaks. We just all pointed at him.
Okay, let's do a top 3, right? Like, just out of us 3, the top 3 cities. Is it fair to put DC up there? It has to be no particular order, but Duluth, Minnesota.
Duluth, Minnesota. Wow.
I feel like that's got to be farther than.
Let's go.
definitely is.
Let's go to the Gene Factory. Duluth Trading.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so DC, I think.
Are we keeping it in the 7 hour range or?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's disappointed.
No, I'm
Well,
just thinking
'cause-
like places down south.
I don't think New York would be within the 7 hour range
Can we-
if DC's at 7 hours.
Can we reach
Might
some
be.
point of Florida in 7 hours?
No shot.
Not a chance.
Not even like the top.
Alabama takes 4 hours to get through.
Yeah, we might.
But we
might,
went down to like the bottom.
Oh, what about
You got to get to the bottom of Alabama to get to Florida.
what about Nashville?
I like that.
Not even that. Somewhere in just Tennessee in general.
I know, but like we stopped through Nashville on our way to Panama City.
Nashville.
Shout out, our vacation.
Yeah.
But it was awesome, and
You went
every
on vacation?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard, but I was
saw.
or noticed that I was gone. But yeah, we stopped in Nashville. Every single place we went out to eat had live music.
Nashville rocks.
The atmosphere was insane. Pick up that bottle. And
Ooh, it hit you. I'm sorry.
that hit my knuckle
man.
like
I
really
feel that,
hard. Okay, sorry for trying to stop you from littering.
I love Nashville.
It's
Love
still
the
down
Nashville idea.
It's still down there. So DC, Nashville,
Okay.
and then New York. 3 non-tropical cities that could be pretty cool spring break spots.
I like it.
Duluth.
Yeah.
In Duluth, Minnesota.
Duluth, Minnesota. What would we do if we went to Washington, D.C., other than obviously look at all the monuments and museums? Because, those are cool. But, what would we do for actual fun?
What's the date?
March 11th through the 15th. That's 5 days right there.
I say we just recreate our DC trip, except
1 for 1.
we're allowed to use our dumb brains.
I want to watch some kind of game
Yeah, like
Start
we
like
could catch a Wizards
I don't know,
game.
Wizards.
They're
or
not going to
Nats.
be good.
No,
They are not going to.
Actually, no,
And they're going to have. And they're going to have a lot of tickets available.
Exactly.
Even if we have to,
Courtside.
even if we have to sit up in the nosebleeds, I know there's no one going to be sitting in
Yes,
front of us. We can
yes.
move down as the
In
game
March.
goes along. In March,
Jordan Poole's not going to be playing.
yeah,
No way. Corey
Well-
Kispert.
yeah.
Facts. No, I like that a lot.
We just watch the Wizards play. That would be sweet. I mean, that's too early for baseball season, isn't it?
Yeah.
April?
It would be spring
No, March.
season.
It would be middle of March.
Oh, it would be. Yeah.
We can play baseball. We'll find a field.
Yeah, there's a lot of empty fields, I'm sure.
Yeah, we
But-
can.
Is WNBA? Is that?
Summer.
Yeah. Not that we would go. But
Yeah, not that we're remotely interested, but
You see Kelsey Plum sign a guy's forehead?
yeah.
I forget what it said.
Oh.
I don't even think it was her name.
Did you? This was one of the tweets that I saved last week, but we didn't get around to it. Are you guys familiar with the influencer Gideon?
yes. I was going to bring that up.
He is now banned from all NBA activity because
NBA too?
NBA too.
Oh, I thought it was just WNBA.
no, because he went.
Everybody's banned from
No, because he got courtside seats and
got
brought
four.
four courtside
Four.
seats. Brought a blanket and pillow and slept on those seats, courtside,
Yep.
while the game was going on.
Yep.
And he was escorted out of the arena, and he is now banned from all WNBA and NBA events. So
He's been kicked out of several NBA games.
he's been kicked out of a lot of, and it's
He
sad
loves
because-
DeMarcus Cousins. He likes to follow him around and cheer him on everywhere he
Yeah,
goes.
when DeMarcus Cousins was playing for the Bucks,
Yeah.
DeMarcus Cousins came
It's
over to
crazy
the
to say.
sideline and he dapped him up and gave him a high five and stuff like that. And one of the security guys was like, "Hey, you can't do that." And DeMarcus Cousins was like, "Hey, shut up, man! You take your job too seriously." And the security guy goes, "Excuse me," and a lot of people in the comments were saying "What is he gonna do against DeMarcus Cousins?"
For real.
That was funny though.
Boogie is a beast.
Well, he was at least.
Is it weird that I want to go to a WNBA game?
Yeah.
I've never been to even an NBA game.
I would say you're in the.
I'd go for a quarter.
I would say you're in the 20% of America that would probably so 1 out of 5.
It wouldn't even be. Obviously, I'd watch the game, but it'd just be to say I went to one. That'd be a funny story.
Cross it off the bucket
Do
list.
they play in the same arenas as the NBA players?
They have their own, I believe.
There's no way they have their own.
I think so.
No, because the LA Clippers and the LA Lakers, they don't have their own arenas. They share.
They play in the crypt.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe they do.
I don't think so. I mean, because no,
Jamie?
Jamie, let's look that up. Colin, look that up.
Colin, can we Google search that? Thank you. I don't think they would because I don't want to offend anyone here, but they don't draw a huge profit margin and everything. So I don't think a new city is going to build a brand new arena for a WNBA team that's not going to make a lot of money.
Did you guys see Brittany Griner's dunk?
Which one? She's got 2 on the year. Dog.
Dude,
Dog.
that's a stat right there. That's
I will say, Sabrina Ionescu, whatever her name is,
Yeah.
plays for the Liberty. She is fun to watch. She's good. I don't not watch. Her highlights are good.
Oh, that was the one that went crazy in the 3-point competition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was impressive actually.
Yes.
38 was it?
Hers was more impressive than Steph's.
What did,
I truly mean that.
what did Steph get? He had 34, right?
Yeah, she had 38.
And it's the same scoring,
Same setup.
Yes.
but different size ball, obviously.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Is it
I don't
still?
want to sound like a simp for the WNBA, but that was cool.
That was pretty cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark, dog.
Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do a lot of people play with WNBA on 2K?
I do. I've done it twice in my life.
I was gonna say unironically, because
It was a joke. I was playing against my roommate Kevin, and we were just chucking threes so he would win.
because they made one of the WNBA players one of the cover athletes for 2K, NBA 2K24, and I have no idea. That's not. I'm not trying to be mean or
Really?
anything. I just do not know
Really?
her name.
Really?
and we're gonna get called out on Twitter. They're saying, "Speak my name."
My mom doesn't have Twitter.
Right? Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, there was a lot of pushback online, and a lot of tension, a lot of controversy, if you will.
Oh, good word,
Again,
baby Eli.
Since I was 2 years
Yeah.
old, like
Not at all
Grant, speak.
WNBA related, but there's this new TikTok account where this guy, he stays either late after games and like sees how long he can like walk around the stadium, or like he tries to like break into these like, not break in, like literally just walk in
yeah,
to these like Division 1 facilities. So there was one, he was at Wrigley Field, game ended at like 10, he'd stayed until 12, like everyone else was
gosh.
gone. They didn't kick him out. He's like, I have to work tomorrow, so I think I just have to go home.
he just stayed in his seat.
Yeah, he
Did
was
anyone
at
come up and
Wrigley.
talk to him?
No, they saw him. They just didn't say anything. So he just sat in the bleachers, watched the ground crew do their thing, and then I wish I had this guy's name. I don't want to look for it right now, but
The
there
video,
was-
the video that you sent me, he went into Eastern Michigan.
Eastern Michigan. So he walked around the football stadium. All the gates were locked, and then it's connected to the
Basketball center.
what was the guy's George Gervin.
Yes,
George
yeah.
Gervin Center. So one of the doors is just wide open. So he walks in.
There was one door.
one door, and then leads him down a hall. He gets into the stands, but like he doesn't. His big thing is like he doesn't open gates. Like he just wherever he's
Wherever
able
he's
to get
able to
into.
walk into.
So he finds a basketball in the stands, and he kind of uses that to like prop open doors. So he actually manages to get down to the court, and he gets some shots up, and then he finds a way where the basketball stadium connects. There's a tunnel to the football stadium, so he's able. He goes.
What is
through
he
the
doing in
tunnel.
Eastern Michigan in the first place?
He I think he lives in Michigan.
Yeah,
He did
okay.
Spartan Stadium, and I think he's gonna try the Big House next. So he ended up like laying in the middle of Eastern Michigan football field. And he was just like
And-
chilling there.
And because it's off season, no one was there.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
a single person was there, and he was just able to do all this stuff.
These
That's
TikToks are like 5 minutes long, but like I'll watch the entire thing. They're so entertaining.
It's hilarious how entrance into one door, like through
One
one
door.
door, got him access to the entire facility.
Yeah.
it
That's
was
awesome.
it was crazy, but
Grant's done that at OCU.
oh yeah, that's
he made
it.
it to the locker room.
Yeah. Put on a jersey.
I couldn't do that at OSU. There's no way I could be able to get in
At OSU?
At OSU. I could
Let's
not.
try it.
Should we try it?
Yeah.
Just start walking until we find doors.
That'd be
Yeah.
a fun. That'd be a fun video. You and Grant just walking.
Yeah.
How I got expelled from OSU. Like,
If the door's open, I mean,
I mean, yeah.
it's their fault.
Honestly, I do have like a rec facilities like polo because I worked for a month and a half in rec facilities at the RPAC.
Yeah.
So if I just have that on, I might be able to scoot by just
Yeah.
wherever.
If you,
Like-
all you need is confidence. Confidence is key.
I was going.
I
all-
wouldn't be able to do it.
This dude
I'd
is
be
going to
too
lead
paranoid.
to a massive increase of like people just like breaking into like
yeah.
sports facilities.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Like not doing what he's doing. Like he's just going through open doors. Like
the first.
Keeping it some type
keeping
of
it-
respect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are just gonna like start hopping fences.
The
and,
first comment was, "This guy's just exposing security risks at this point."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and it is
like,
true.
Eastern Michigan security watching like
Yeah.
all those comments.
But like, I mean, if I were to try to not break in, but if I were to try to get into Ohio Stadium, every single entrance
Yeah,
has
no
its
way.
own individual gate,
Yeah.
and it's not connected to anything. So I
Yeah.
can't just like walk through like a tunnel in the Schottenstein Center that's like 3 miles away, and then go through like an underground tunnel
Yeah.
all the way to the horseshoe.
You know there
Like,
used to be dorms in the shoe?
yeah,
I think aren't there still?
there are still dorms there, but they're not used as dorms
okay.
anymore.
Yeah.
I know there's like this like a stadium scholarship program.
You can
that-
stay in the towers, right?
You can stay in the towers, but the towers are terrible.
Really?
Yeah, I think the last time I talked about like dorms was like our first episode, and that was over. That
I
was
can
over.
tell you, I made it out of a dorm.
You guys made it. You
I
made
was
it out.
supposed
of
to
the
live in a dorm next year. Made it out.
Let's go.
dorm? Made it out.
Yep.
So
So
you
are
back
you
in the townhouse?
Back in the townhouse.
Get the bottom
Hey.
floor, bottom floor and bathroom.
Do you get your own
Let's
room?
go.
No.
Oh,
I still have to share it with Jimmy, but
Oh.
I only have to worry about him peeing on the floor instead of 3 other people.
right.
So
Sick.
Was that a huge problem beforehand?
yeah, but I could never tell whose piss it was.
Okay,
Now, if there's pee on the floor, I know it's Jim.
right. But like the peeing on the floor, was that
I lived with the zoo.
was that
animals.
like a common thing? How common was this?
You don't?
No.
Oh.
I had my own bathroom, so
You pee on the floor?
Doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's gonna happen, but you don't wipe that up. No.
No, I'm kidding.
All right.
if you were if
I thought you were gonna go along
No,
with
you're
me.
kidding. Yeah. No, I bet you are.
I thought you were gonna go along with me and we team up against Eli, but I guess we're just not. It's
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
Yeah,
no,
it's
Cam's
okay.
feeling extra rational today.
I just hate piss on the floor.
Yeah,
Because then
that's a soft spot. For
I
him,
walk in and
so.
if I walk in barefoot and my foot doesn't move off the floor and I try to step away, it's gross. It's yucky.
Yeah, I hate sticky floors.
Facts.
The worst. Random question: if you were locked in a room and you had no way out, how long would it take? How long would you last before you peed in the room? There's no toilet or anything.
3 seconds.
30. You would pee like within 30 seconds.
As soon as it's locked, I just pee.
See, like here's the thing: if I were locked in a room, I would first spend like the first half hour just trying to figure out a way out. Then I would spend the next half hour crying, thinking there's no way out.
Yes.
Then I would pee.
I would have a lot of tears. I would try and cry my pee out.
I would tell him to unlock it.
I
and
would
need a
try-
bathroom break.
Unlock the door.
I
You
would
don't
try-
need to see his identification.
I would try and become so dehydrated that it's impossible. I would cry so much I'd become so dehydrated I can't pee. I'd give myself kidney stones crying
Your
so much.
pee would be green.
Have you guys? I think I've told the story where I think I was coming home from one of the podcasts, but I had to stop at the shop and run out of my car and pee because I couldn't make it to the house. I had to
That's
pee that bad.
insane.
Really?
It's 30 feet and I couldn't make it.
You had to like.
I had to.
Why don't you just pull into the driveway and go outside?
No, I pulled into the shop driveway because I couldn't make it the extra 40 feet to
Where
the
were you
house.
coming from?
One of your houses.
Did you drink a lot of liquid before?
I don't.
that?
It just hit me in the middle of the ride. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I had to stop. There's been multiple times where I've almost peed myself in the car, and I've only peed in a cup one time. Never a bottle. It was a Jimmy John's cup.
Mm.
I peed on Devin's bag. He doesn't know that. It splashed a little
Shout
bit.
out Dev.
Now
We're
he
going-
does.
We're going to
So-
Finley. He's not watching.
We're gonna
this.
clip- we're clipping that.
He's listened to 2 of our episodes, maybe 3.
Is he subscribed? We honestly, people, we do not care if you listen to us.
Are you
Just subscribe.
Yeah, really. I'm this podcast's biggest fan.
I know who isn't subscribed and who isn't following the I'm No Genius Instagram page.
When we get to 299, I'll follow.
I mean, right now we are stuck at 215. We're not moving.
We got to do something.
Adam's doing a good thing for us because he's conquered several villages in Costa Rica. He's going to give them Wi-Fi and internet access, and each one of them's going to subscribe for us.
Okay,
So we have like I'm No Genius indentured servants.
that sounds like a solid plan.
Yeah.
I mean, we already conquered the Philippines, and we didn't even have to set foot on that continent.
Facts.
So
Have you used that website since we got the Philippine numbers?
Yeah.
And
we are pretty big in France.
that's a lie.
No, it's not a lie.
Are we still big in the Philippines?
The Philippines has dropped out of the top 5. They're number 6 now.
There's 5 countries that
I
listen
don't
to
want
us.
the French.
Well, no.
listening
Like there's
to us.
5.
They're
There's 5
soft.
cities.
Okay.
There's our top 5 cities, and it's like Canal, Columbus,
Okay.
Circleville, non-applicable France, and then Groveport, and then it's San Pedro, Philippines. And it just says non-applicable France. And I look at like the chart, like that actually has like the map and everything, and it has like a bunch of orange dots for when like someone listens to us. It's huge in France. It's like massive. And I looked at it and I was like, who is listening to us in France? Like it's those VPNs.
Awesome. You're just when was last? You just now bringing this up?
I think I found this out like 2 weeks
Oh
ago.
my gosh!
So
Some guy in Champagne just can't get his phone to change
Yeah.
channels.
he listens to all of our
He
episodes on
can't.
repeat.
He can't disconnect from the Bluetooth, and
Yeah.
he's just blasting us.
I mean, like
Poor guy.
if you listen to
He's the smartest man in France.
They're
yeah.
torturing someone. They're just playing us in the background.
I mean, if you listen to all of our episodes back to back, it would take like over 40 hours.
Oh yeah.
So
What if we just had a huge orange dot in like Guantanamo Bay? Like this is one of their torture. Like they put him on a nice couch. Like the prisoner's like in there, like, oh, this is gonna be fine.
they give you popcorn and like a soda. They
Yeah.
make you feel comfortable, and
Yeah.
they're just like, but they give you like those torture like things to pry your eyes open. Oh
Yeah.
Like,
And then they, like I was just on a TV, they turn on I'm No Genius YouTube.
yeah.
That'd be
You
awesome.
can tell how highly we think of ourselves.
But hey, if that's the case, we're helping our country. Like Jobbert Robert.
Robert,
Robert
Robert.
Oppenheimer.
Full circle.
would you like? I know we're talking about back to Oppenheimer,
Like
but
Mushroom Club.
what do you guys think of that Harry Truman scene?
Get that crybaby out of here.
That's
Colonel
Crybaby.
Sanders.
Did you?
I didn't realize that was Gary Oldman.
Yeah, that was Gary Oldman.
He looks nothing
did you
like
realize that? It's the-
Commissioner Hayward.
Gordon.
Gordon.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Gordon Hayward?
No, not Commissioner Gordon.
That's where I got the Hayward, I guess.
Commissioner Gordon Hayward.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw his little. When you look up cast, I saw him. I
Yeah.
didn't really know who he was.
I mean, he had 2 minutes of screen time. Rocked it. Out of this world.
He made a good point.
Nobody cares who you are. I dropped the bomb. You didn't.
Yeah.
Great line. Great. I mean, that movie's chock full of great lines.
Yeah, except people care that Robbie built it.
Well, now they do. After they watch the 3-hour biopic about him, biopic, if you will.
All right, we gotta find a time. We gotta find a day to see Barbie.
Sunday.
Barbary.
I can't do Sunday. I'm working. I'm so
All day.
2 to 9.
What if we just FaceTime you?
Let's go. Let's go like 11.
What do
We
you?
have church in the movie theater on Sundays.
I don't know if you know this, Grant, but I'm a man of God.
Mm.
So I go to church every Sunday,
He is confirmed man of God.
unless I have something else planned, or I oversleep,
Oh,
or I am into like this really good bagel.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can't go.
Yeah.
But that's what online church is
Still
for.
a man of God.
Still a man of God. So thank you, but no thank you.
Yeah.
But I have heard Barbie's pretty good actually after initial reviews.
I'm excited.
But
I just want to see Ryan Gosling.
I
I
mean,
heard he
gonna be
deserved an
awesome.
Oscar.
he's Knuff. You know, you are Knuff.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
I
Oh,
imagine,
oh,
I imagine
oh.
it's enough.
Ken,
and
Get it,
Knuff.
yes.
Yes.
Knuff.
That's good.
But I pronounced it too
No, it's okay.
too casually.
Grant, close us out of the show now.
End this immediately. Oh my gosh.
You just
We're
clap.
just gonna keep talking about more
This
movies.
is a good episode. I had fun.
This was a good episode. I do want to mention really quick that Garrett, he's growing big on us.
He is. That little boy.
That little guy. He had a birthday
Mm.
recently,
Mhm.
and yeah, he's getting up
Happy
there.
birthday, Gare
Shout
Bear.
out.
Happy birthday, Garrett.
Getting a new whip
Got
today.
the Jerry Jones whip.
He
Yeah,
asked
what-
us. He said, "What color?" We all said a color.
Well, first off,
he gets the opposite color.
Well,
Yeah,
he's kind of. I don't know why he asked, because he said it was between black and blue. Like Braden's girlfriend. Just kidding. That was a joke. That's bad.
Oh my gosh.
That was
Jeez.
bad. That was bad.
That was we'll clip that.
What was I say? Oh yeah, black and blue. He was like, the blue one's cheaper, and the black one. He said the blue one's cheaper and just got new tires, and the black one has some damage on the inside and smells like cigarettes. I said, why did you even ask what color it is?
Yeah,
It's a no-brainer, Gare Bear. But I'm happy for him. It's gonna be fun.
it should be fun. Yeah, but he's
Dear beware.
yeah.
That
What?
thing's gonna do the speed limit like no other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but he's the last birthday amongst our friends before we get into
He's the last person to turn 20.
last person to turn 20 amongst our friends before we get into the gauntlet of August birthdays.
Facts.
There's like 4 or 5 in August.
Couple.
Starting with me, but you know that's neither here nor there.
Who's next?
Well, I'm next. You know, the 11th. And did you forget? No.
After that.
Zion the 13th. I'm the 27th.
Okay.
Colin's the 31st.
Start on the 13th.
Yeah. The start on the 13th. I hate that you guys have always done that to me. Well, I don't hate it. I love it, but I act like
Are
I
you
hate
coming
it.
to your birthday party?
Yeah, probably.
Did you invite him
So,
to his birthday party?
hell no.
I'm going to find it. I'm gonna be
I
there.
hope you would. It's at your house.
Yeah.
Relocate it.
You guys are partying it up, and I walk in, and my parents are like, "Oh, hey
You
Eli,
invited
you can
him."
go downstairs."
It's the opposite of surprise party. We then hide.
Eli's coming. Everybody hide. Everybody get out of here. It's like my parents are having the party, like the teenage party,
Yeah.
and I'm
And
coming
you got
home.
home.
What is the meaning of this? Everyone out of my house.
That's gonna be awesome. Can't
It'll
wait.
be awesome. But I'm turning the special number 21, and everybody knows what that means.
Oh yeah.
Everyone.
Okay.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, I'm no genius.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Last words before we close.
I ain't got nothing.
I had fun. Can't wait to see. Let's put a poll out where we should go for spring break,
Yeah, leave it up to the.
and then whatever they say, we're just gonna disregard and we'll figure out
It's like
ourselves.
Garrett's
But we
car
can still
color.
put the poll
Yeah.
up.
I do enjoy putting polls up. It's
Yes.
nice to have community engagement.
Yes.
I don't really see them anymore.
It's because you don't follow.
What was our three? DC, New York, and Nashville.
Yeah.
And then make the fourth one like.
Duluth, Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
gonna
Actually,
win.
yeah, do that one.
What were you going to go with?
I was gonna say like.
No one cares about your stupid trip.
No, I was gonna say like Abu Dhabi, Iraq, or just someplace,
Yeah.
just like Middle East.
We could put up like two polls, like one having like real destinations and one with like, North Korea.
Freshman year, Jimmy and I did price tickets to Afghanistan. Surprisingly affordable.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say like it's like an active war zone.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Grant, you got anything?
Nothing. Good episode. I'm just looking at Garrett's very blue car right now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Grant ends that every episode that way.
Yeah.
Nothing. Good episode. Like it's like that one Joe Rogan thing where like it takes like clips from like 40 different episodes and it says it's entirely possible. Like they're all saying different words.
Oh, yeah.
That's Grant.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
But yeah, from everyone here at I'm No Genius, Colin is back there. Cam is
He's giving us the wrap it up.
Yeah, he's giving us the sorry, Jamie. Cam is over there to my left, and Grant is also to my left. I am to my center.
You sound like you're trying to make the word count for a paper.
This is how it worked for like Italian papers. I just said my name is Eli. I live in Columbus, Ohio, at Ohio State University, and just kept
That's
going.
good. That's smart.
There were a lot of run-on sentences. I
Yeah, who
think.
cares?
Yeah, exactly. I'm Eli, Cam, Grant. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Everybody loves my